Well, we're joining a match here with Ricky Evans and Ray Shultz, and I guess Ricky's won the first game. Or have they just started?
Yeah, it looks like this is game number 2.
Oh, is it? So we missed game number 1. Well, it's good to see you again, Danny.
Last time I saw you, all I did was rack for you.
Well, hope you don't hold no hard feelings.
Never, never.
Now, Ray got a nice spread there. He made a ball, and he's got his choice, and
You like him to take solids here?
yeah, I like solids here. I'd like to get to that 2 ball as soon as possible. In fact, I might draw back off the 3. But maybe I don't think he likes it because it's so thin. He's got to clear that stripe there. It's between the middle diamond and the spot, so he is going to end up pretty thin, but
Can't really tell if he's straight on this ball or not. That'll be a better look at it since he kind of gets over it. Chose to roll forward and get on the 5 ball. Do you think he goes to the 1 here? Or do you think he jumps to the 2 next? Probably saves the 1 for last, huh?
wouldn't be a bad idea saving that 1 to last, and the 2 would be the one I want to get to. So he tried to go over for the 2, I think, then, but now maybe he can. Maybe he don't have to move the cue ball too far here. Maybe he can get between the 9-11 here. But because he can shoot the 4 or the 1 maybe if he doesn't fall. Boy, that's a narrow window on
Sure
that
is.
9-11. I kind of thought he would draw back off that 3 and go ahead and take that 2 out. I know it was going to be, I guess he didn't because it's going to be pretty thin, but
It's like he may be playing it to draw a 3rd. Yeah, he tried to go through there, didn't he?
he was trying to go through there, and he's actually made he's actually made it, if anything, maybe a little tougher. Boy, you got to be careful here. I hate to move that 1, but he's going to draw back for the 2 here. Oh, I think he
that's a
got
touchy
good
shot.
here.
That's a great shot.
The only question here be, can he go 3 rails and get on top of the 6 with follow left-hand English?
He got down on it pretty quick, pretty confidently. It looks like he's going to try to spin around it.
Tell you what, he's
short.
kind of, boy, he's going to have a king size out here going from that 6 to the 8.
Just missed that 10 ball. Ooh.
Well, I don't think he could have fallen much better there.
Yeah.
The little kiss off the 10 didn't hurt him. I think all he's got to do is draw it to the end rail and make the ball. I look for him to get out here.
He got down pretty quick again. Oh, that's a good stroke.
Oh, wow. I hope he... No, I guess I
That
thought
was,
he might fall on that point there.
I
but-
got really unlucky. He wiped his feet on the way in, didn't he? Let's go even it up at 1-1. Both these guys race the 5. You can see their handicap in the...
Is it alternate to break on the loser's bracket side? Or?
I thought it was winner break, but I don't... Maybe they are on the loser side. Maybe they do switch.
Because I just did a winner's bracket match with Chris Austin and Mark Montgomery, and they were playing winner break.
Yeah, they must switch that in the loser side.
Because Ricky, I wondered how Ray could be breaking if the match had started and
Right.
he had won. So
Right.
yeah, they are playing. Now he's like he's breaking off the end rail and hitting the one in the head on.
I don't necessarily like that head-on power break for the most part on a 7-foot table. Just a lot of unpredictability. Maybe that second ball kind of for me is a little more controlling.
Well, these, let's see what he can take. They're spread out really nice. I'd like to take stripes here, but making one might be a challenge if that 13 don't go by the 8.
There's a better look at it. I think he might be able to just squeeze it through there. Where does he go from there if he does decide to shoot that 13 in the side?
Well, I think he could roll forward and then maybe play the 14 in the side, or could play the 14 off the 10 combination for the corner. But I'm not sure the 13 goes by the 8. But it's almost like if you don't make this stripe, I don't think you're going to win. Wow, that was dangerously close. Evidently, that 14 might not go on the side, or I would think he'd play it now unless he wants to save it.
Let's see if we can get an overhead look at that. It may. It's pretty tight, but I think it does go.
I'm not sure there's a gap between the 5 and the 8 where he can make the 10 either. From this angle, I can't tell.
Let's see if we can get a front angle.
He's always got the option to play that combo too.
This is a key shot here. Did he call safe?
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, he just played a little
He
safety
might
there.
have.
Trying to control the table, looks like. Let's see what. It's a pretty good leave, honestly.
Yeah, it's a real good leave. I think he'll be. Ricky's got his hands full trying to get out here.
Ray still has control. He's got his balls out in the open.
Yeah, I think Ricky's pretty well under pressure. If he don't get out, I don't think he's going to win this game. And I don't know if that 5 ball is a big issue here. He may have to kick it out, like maybe get on the 6, go 2 rails and try to break it out. But I guess his first problem is making a ball here. I can't
Maybe
tell if
start on
that
the
2
2,
goes by
yeah.
the 4 for that upper right corner.
No,
I guess he
no easy
could
shot.
possibly play the 7 and the 6 combo. That's what he's going to do. So. Well, he sure made the 11. Unless it kisses off a 6, he sure toughened up. He toughened them up a little for Ray, that's for sure. What do you see you like here from Ray?
Well, it really just depends if doesn't have a whole lot if he wants to be aggressive. I don't know that the 15 goes. He may look to play another safe. Let's get an overhead look.
Well, with that 6 there, it's tough to play safe.
Not really sure where he goes from
maybe
here.
you could, if you can hit the right edge of the 14, you could maybe hit it thin and go underneath this 3. That might be one possibility for safety. I don't know how he cuts him off here
It's
on
kinda
that
nudging.
6. But
Kind of gambling. Maybe he's thinking that 5 and the 2 will give him enough problems to get back to the table.
well, now he could. He's going to have to play the 6 to start with, but he might be able to get an angle over there on the side the 8's on to cut that 2 in and maybe get that 5 broke out. That 5 ball is the big key because I think Ray's on that stripe. He blocked the bank off.
So
I think he can cut
like
this
that, yeah.
in. Maybe the 9's. No, I thought he could cut it in. So now.
Ooh, we may have got unlucky there.
Yeah, he might be able to cut the 4 in and break the 5 out. Well, what a great shot that was. He's got a long one on the 1 now, but he's got every ball in play now. He could run out here. He made a great shot on that ball, cutting that ball backwards and breaking out that 5. Wow, outstanding.
Does he play a stop shot here? Try to get on 3?
Yeah, just make the 1 shapes almost automatic.
Yeah.
So,
what's he going to do with that 2 ball? Bottom right corner?
I think when he plays shape on the 5, he'll have an angle to come across 1 rail to the middle diamond or slightly above it and fall straight in on the 2. And then I don't know what angle he's got here. Now, he's looking to maybe go after it right now. I'd like to get a little better angle myself, but
it's kind of a risky shot to take it on from here, isn't it?
yeah, the only reason he would shoot it from here is if he doesn't think he'll be able to get this good a position. Because if he goes 3-7-5, he can get closer to the 5. I like this.
I do too. I think that's a smart decision.
And if he can get close to the center of the table, I'd like to get as close to the 5 as I can because I don't think there's any way to dodge right where you seen him place his hand there. That's what he's after. And the closer to the 5, the better because he is going to be thin on the 5.
Pretty good there. Just a little center ball. Come straight back across, shoot the 2 in the same pocket.
Well, he might have to use a little outside to slow it down.
Oh, I see. That's a great shot.
No, I think he went center ball here, so now.
Ooh, came a little short.
Yeah, but he don't have far to go and he's close to it. I don't think he'll have any trouble with this.
That's a pretty good
Well, the
outline
key
right
shot there was cutting the ball in that lower left corner.
Yeah,
and
getting that little
tearing
breakout
that
open.
5 out. He did a great job with that, and so he pulls ahead 2-1, and it's Ray's break.
It's a race to 5 too. Short race here. Who do you think? Who do you like here? Who do you think's got the advantage?
Well, I have to root for Ray, being from Owensboro, Kentucky.
Well,
but
you
I've
know.
known Ricky Evans a long time, so
Where does Ricky play out of?
he's out of St. Louis.
St. Louis.
And he's been playing pool. His whole family plays pretty good pool. And his dad's been in the billiard business a long time, and
Let's see if Ray can get a good break again. His first break, he hit it pretty well.
Ray's got a really good break. He'll go head on, and he's got a really good break motion. Watch these balls spread.
You kind of just run away. Come on, 7. Let's get a better look at that. So is this if you make what you are on the break, is you take it, or is it open on the break?
No, it's open after the break.
Good. I like that rule. I
think
never
it's-
understood to make it take it.
I think they said it's BCA rules. I tell you what.
1-6 here? Sure did. Another combo maybe?
Well, no, I think he'll probably play that 2, and He might even move that stripe a little. He might overcut it and kiss the 2 in.
Clear out that pocket a little.
Open it up a little more.
Yeah. That's a nice touch shot.
Here, I can't tell quite the angle, but he may have to draw back if he can between the 3, 4. No, it looks like he might be too thin, so he might have to bump a 4 here.
Yeah, just like you said.
Ooh, he bumped it. Well, he's going to have to play it next because he's pretty handy there on the 3 where he can end up close to straight in. And I tell you what, he ended up having to cut this more than he wanted. But
I wonder if that 4 goes past that.
sometime I forget this is a 7-foot table.
Yeah.
Not a 9.
Kind of a different game, isn't it?
Yeah, quite a bit. And in fact, he may have to go for the right pocket here. He's kind of running into the 8 if he goes sideways. He felt a little tricky on this because he sure don't want to bump that 8 into this rail above to the right of the 11. So
he was trying to negotiate off that 14. It kind of slid off of it versus just kind of holding. I think he was just trying
he
to
hit
stop
the
it.
top side of it, but he couldn't hit the bottom side because then he'd be snookered.
Yeah.
So
I like him to make this
he's got to
shot
come with a good shot here. He's kind of on the 5th. I think he'll probably end up going for the lower right corner pocket. And he's looking to try to get over here.
I think maybe he's going to cut it in the top right. Is that what he's looking at? Maybe see where the
Yeah,
angle is
maybe
coming off?
that's what he seems to be looking at. And I don't blame him. I'd rather play it in the top right, but I don't know if you can get. It's hard to get shape. You sure don't want to run into the 8 ball because it can
Anything
really
could
fall
happen,
funny.
yeah.
I think I would go for the. He's looking, but boy, I think this requires too much. This really tough because you got to focus so hard on making the 4. Now he may try to go underneath the 8.
No, he took his chances,
Well,
didn't
one
he?
thing he sure did, and
Wow.
he came out smelling like a
He
rose.
sure did.
And but one thing he did that shows a lot of knowledge. He hit that 8 firm where it figures to not die there on the rail. He made sure he hit it firm where it wasn't going to lag over here. Where if you tried to finesse it softly, if it gets above the 11, the only thing he can do is bank it. Now, looks like from here he don't have a pocket for the 8.
That was my next question. Where does he go from here?
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. And then he's almost, wow, he's going the wrong way on the 5. The only way he can, yeah, he's, wow, he's.
Look at this overhead.
Yeah.
Does it bang?
I
maybe?
guess it doesn't go in either pocket. Yeah, he's found a brutal spot here on the 8. The 8 fell not so good. I thought it did. Yeah.
Oh, what a classy shot that was.
Yeah, that was really well.
He got unfortunate
Well,
there.
he can't play it in that lower left pocket. He's going to have to either bank it or cut it in the side. Now, he's got a backboard. I kind of like going for the side here.
Would he cut this,
That
or would he
10.
go off the 9? Go off the 9 and the 10, or would he just try to straight
No,
cut
he'll
this?
cut it up.
Straight
He'll
cut it?
cut it toward the side and try to be sure he cuts it enough. If he misses it, he wants to be sure that it don't hit short of the side because then it has no chance to
Right.
go. Well, no, he's looking at kissing it in off the 9.
That's a pretty creative shot.
Yeah, I like cutting it clean just a bit.
Especially if you got the room to overcut it there. Like you said, you got that big backboard on it. It gives you
Oh,
little-
wait a
little better
minute. This
look at it.
angle, he can hit it. He can't hit it thin enough. That's the issue. From
that
here, it
gives
looks
it
like he can cut it in, but
Yeah.
I don't think he can cut it in, but maybe he can. It looks like he's playing it off at 9.
Well, Ricky's going to get to the table.
Yeah, he's got to be pretty happy about that.
Can't quite tell if he can make that 14 or not, or if he has to choose something else.
Yeah, I think he can make it, but what he don't like about it is it is missable because he's so close to the rail, and plus, if he misses it, he loses.
Yeah.
That's what he don't like. In fact, I think he's going to play safe and hook ray here.
Nice touch.
Well, maybe he couldn't make the 14. That's probably more likely the scenario. Ray, about all he can try to do here is kick you 8 in the side to win.
That 10 might have made Ricky change his mind a little bit too. It looks like it's kind of sitting on that point.
Well, I don't know if he can get by the 9 even, but yeah, he looks like he's lining it up for one rail. And
think he used a little more English here.
Yeah, that makes this shot awful tough to control. Well, looks like he's able to aim right, so he's got a chance here. A little short.
Slow spin. Oh.
I think the 9 might have had him where he couldn't aim up high enough to the right, closer to the side pocket, so it would go long enough. And now,
gotta like Ricky to get out here. No real issues.
Yeah, I'd hate to have to bet against him there.
For sure.
I don't know why he wouldn't have taken the 11 first and then saving this 11 here. I don't see how that's an asset.
That, and he kind of came short on the 12-14 area. Shouldn't he? Maybe would have came a little higher, but looks like he's got a pattern. Well, I'm kind of with you. That kind of made me scratch my head a little bit.
I'd save the 12 from my out ball.
Yeah.
But now he might be forced to take it unless he can draw back and get on the 13. I'd probably take the 12 here. Then he's probably going to go 13, 15, 14.
Gets right back in line.
He's a little flat here, but I guess he can follow forward 2 rails and get above the foul line anyway. Oh, he's able to draw out. Only thing here, I'd just stop my ball. I wouldn't try to draw it too far because you got, well, he did.
Maybe rattle it, yeah.
Yeah, but at that higher speed, you can, like you say, rattle the ball. But anyway, a race to 5 here, and Ricky's got a 2-game lead plus the break.
Right. He gets a good break here. He's going to have Ray in a lot of trouble. Ray's going to need some luck from here.
Yeah, alternate to break. You can't hit him with a couple or 3 racks with alternate to break without bringing Ricky to the table. Well, 3-2. Or I'm sorry, 3-1.
Looks like
Scores 3-1,
Ricky,
Ricky, and he's breaking from the same spot. Boy, he hit that pretty good too.
Sure did. Got a bad kick on that cue ball.
Oh, well, he can play the. I think the 4 goes in the side. Or the 15, whichever one he likes the best.
Would you choose solids or stripes here if this was your shot?
Well, the 4 is a little easier shot. You do have to make the first one to keep going, but But that 2-3 and that 1, yeah, I think I like stripes better. I think I
Yeah.
cut the 15 on the side. I mean, from the way it looks on the monitor to me, you can cut the 15 on the side, but maybe it doesn't go.
And maybe what he just called looks like that's what he's looking at right now.
But the problem with this, you pretty well have to turn the cue ball pretty loose. But you should get a shot, though, I would think. Either on the 9, the 10, or the 12.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. That's the luck that Ray needed. He needed that right there. Do you think Ray comes in and tries to capitalize off stripes here? Or do you think he tries to run solids out?
Well, I think he'll play the 1 first. That's a big problem. Then if the 2 goes, or the 4, if the 4 goes by the 9, he'll try to get an angle to move the 3 a little bit.
Okay.
And then if he falls good where he can get that 2 and 3, now he still has a problem on that 6. So, but I think it's a lot easier to get position on the 6 than it is the 1. So he can't. That's the only bad thing. Now he could try to play the 1 and follow forward and hit the 2 and break it, but I think I'd rather use the 4 and just move that 3 a little bit. But it's still open because he scratched.
Yeah.
So he's going to take the stripes for sure. But wow, he still has. Well, he's got the 10, I guess, or the 12 ball where by the 8 there,
Yeah.
left of the 8, where
Yep.
he can come across for the 10 in the same pocket. And
Do you think he goes 14-13 here, or is that what he's trying to do? Draw it back to the rail and back out, shoot it in the same pocket?
for the 13, yeah, I think so.
Easy. That's
Boy,
a good shot.
I don't think he wanted to hit that ball he was next to. At 9, he may have to just barely roll forward and play that 9 in the side. He may have, boy,
Got kind
he
of
may
funny.
have to go. Yeah, he's it's laying kind of tricky there. I think I like solids better there.
Pretty good pace.
Now that was pretty good. Now,
Did he get enough the proper angle to get on that 12?
I think he's got to draw to the left here, and he went for whoops. I think the only thing he can do here is try to cut it in and go
Back and forth, maybe?
back and forth and get up on that top side around that middle diamond, unless he can spin enough. But I think he's got to go, well, if you count the rail right there close to it, 1, 2, 3 back across. And he cuts the ball really good.
Isn't his nickname Razor Ray?
Yes, no, he broke it out.
Ooh,
And I think he got a shot.
sure looks like he can see a piece of it.
Yeah, I think he did get a shot here.
Just hope this cue ball doesn't get loose and get stuck behind that pack-up table. Hit that pretty good. Looks like Ray's gonna
Well,
get
it
back to
wasn't
within a
pretty,
game.
but looks like he may get the job done here. Well,
And he gets the break.
3-2, so he's got a chance to break and run out and tie it up.
Went from sheer doom to back in that set pretty quickly.
Yeah, when he fell so thin on that ball, I thought he might be in trouble. He actually went in him and broke him out. I guess that's what he was trying. And well, either one of these two guys can probably win this tournament, even from the loser's side. I guess Ray's marking up a score 3-2.
Oh, looks like he
Now he
went to
went
the
a
right side this time, huh?
Well, he went a little more away from the center.
Wonder what he noticed made him do that. He got him moving. Dry break.
Yeah, but there's a little work to be done here. Stripes or solids, that's always the question. And here, you don't have a very easy shot to make a stripe. He might have to go with I think I like solids better. Cut the 3 in.
Yeah.
And he just got to hope he can get position
Do you think if
on
he
the
shoots
ball,
that,
but he's got 4 other balls besides the 3 on this end. And
you think he tries to run into the 2 if he shoots that 3? Tries to break that out a little bit?
No, he's going for the 1. Well, I can understand that. He got a better chance to control the cue ball here.
Oh, look out.
He can roll forward here and probably play the 6 and then move the 4 out, get position on the 2, or play position on the 4.
Playing for the 5.
Yeah, he did that because he might have to play position on the 5, but he's fallen jacked up over the 9. I don't know if he...
Would you change your mind here and shoot the 7 instead?
Yeah, I think I might here. I think I would do exactly what you said. And he might even follow up for the 6 here. I think what he's thinking about, he's thinking that he'd like to save that 5 for an out ball when he deals with these other 3 balls up here. But it looks like to me he can follow up and get between the 2 side pockets and have a shot on the 6. He's playing this in the corner. Maybe he can't hit enough of it to make it in the side. But boy, if he shoots a 5, his speed's got to be pretty good because he's staying underneath.
That may be the issue. He may be so close to that 9 ball he couldn't get on it.
And this is less than ideal right here.
Hard to tell if that 6 goes past anything.
I don't think it does from that last angle.
Even if it does, don't you risk that side pocket at this point, or you think you could?
See, he's got a problem here if he can't hit the top side of the 12 here.
So roll that 7 in. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, Ray's got one problem. If a 12 don't go in that upper right pocket, but he may have to play it in the lower left pocket. But I think this would be the first ball I'd shoot. I don't think he can make it in the side. I think the 4's got it blocked a little. And
I think if he does try to shoot, he'd have to spin it.
Now he could play the 15 and try to draw into the 4 or 2-4.
Just give him some more room.
Yeah.
That's a smart shot.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good job there. Only thing here is he may have to spin out of their 2 rails. I don't think he can stop. I think he's got too much angle, bounce off that end rail or spin around 2 rails. But one good thing, if the 13 goes by the 8, he's in no trouble because then he can he can get them all pretty easy.
Looks like he's just going to float it forward and play that 13.
Yeah.
Yep. Just got to hold his nerve now.
I think he feels pretty comfortable here. Now, it'd been nice to Drew back a little further. He's got to kind of bump the 9 here, I think. But now he can bounce up, so he looks like he's going to tie this match up 3-3.
I wondered if he was going to go one rail or two there. I think I'd have liked the one rail a little better.
Yeah, I thought he had plenty of angle to go one rail. I
Sure.
didn't think he was flat, but boy, he's a little short here. This doesn't look so simple here, unless he can miss that 8.
Easy.
Wow, he's really in. Oh, he can cut it in that pocket. Looks pretty tough from this monitor.
Sure does.
He made it look easy. Has a great shot for on the money ball.
And he's going to tie it all up.
I guess Ricky won the lag, so it's his break.
Well, did you happen to play any of these tournaments so far this weekend?
No.
I haven't either.
No, this is the first day I come over.
Yeah, I had a buddy come up and ask me to play in the doubles with him, so it's gonna be Ricky's break again. He's going right back to
he's got
the same break.
he's got a pretty powerful stroke.
Took a little off of that, looked like. It's a great break.
Yeah, they really spread nice.
Do you like solids?
Yeah, I think I do. Especially since this goes.
Get some more room for that 8-ball. That was a good shot.
Yeah, there's really no mystery here. He can play the 3-7-2. Just got to be sure he stays in line here. Pretty nice. And I just go up for the 6 in that upper right hand corner. I try to get up almost to the center of the table, just slide up. Although he could decide to draw all the way up for the 1.
You take the safer route. He got on the good side of it.
Now, if he fell straight here, he's got to follow forward. Oh, he had enough angle to go sideways, so I like just hitting it with a little outside here and going it back toward the middle of the table and try to fall as close to straight in on that 8 as you can. Oh, he's going all the way for the side. That's even better.
Hit that pretty good.
Yeah, well, he's on the hill.
Here he goes.
4-3. This is a...
Well, these guys don't miss much, do they?
No, these are pretty good players in this match. This has been a good match, huh?
Well, I'd like to see Ray break and run one here. Tie it up. Let's get to the hill.
Well,
A little sweat match.
all sweaters like that the best. Hill. The players don't like it too much, but
no, but guys like me in the peanut gallery love it. Let's see if Ray goes back to that right side.
he's
Even
going
a
outside
farther.
here.
Wow. He hammered it too. Oh, I can't believe that 10 didn't drop. Oh, that is tough. Let's see what it looks like from overhead. Oh, Ricky's going to have a chance to take his pick, really.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to get that 9 out of there and that 15 and and then the 14's not much of a problem if you get able to get position on it, but
maybe 11, 14 first. If he chooses.
I might have to go 11, 14. It'd be nice. He's got a little too much angle, I guess, to draw back between the 8 and the 15 to play the 9 next. But I'd like that better. But I think he may have to get an angle on that 14 to get over on that top rail on the left of the side pocket. Oh, no, he was able to do that. Now he can maybe make that 15 in the side. Draw back for the 9, then get to 14, and he's got the 10 hanging for insurance. And
this is probably the key shot right here, isn't it? He gets on that 9 good. Looks good to get out.
Yeah, I guess he had too much angle. I hate to take this 10 out, but
yeah, as big as a beach ball in that pocket.
Yeah. He's going to have to play good here, though.
Does he try to roll both these in, or does he just set it up? I think he's trying to make them both.
Well, one thing, he hit it good enough to stay there handy.
So you go 9, 14 next?
I think he pretty well is locked into that. And then I'd like to go off that 14 and get that 12 and save that ball hanging. But look where the 8's at. Well, that might even be an advantage because maybe he can move the 2 and open up the 8. But you have to be careful. Something could tie up here.
Yeah, you don't want to lay on top of it.
When you move these balls here, you got to see where you're moving them to.
Okay.
Boy, now he's got to get over there on that 12.
Got to avoid the 1, doesn't he? Or does he play underneath the 7, or does he try to go above it?
I think from this angle, he either has to hit this bottom rail and come across underneath or to the right of the 7. If it goes by the 5, that's what I like. Otherwise, if he has to come up, see, he may get too thin on the 12 where he's going to have to make that cue ball travel along rail. Yeah, he's looking to hold it there and then stay full enough on the 12 to just bounce off that rail. But, boy, if he gets too thin, he's going to have trouble doing that.
Oh, how good he hit that.
Yeah, he did pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty nice. He just roll this in, bounce off the rail, and still, it's not a gimme on that 8. You see where he's putting his stick. And if he overcuts this ball a little, he might hooker himself.
Oh.
That's always the danger when you soft roll one. Ray's got to be delighted. It looked like he's got a chance now to grasp victory out of defeat, huh?
Yeah, he snatched it right out of there. No real major issues here.
Well, just getting on the 4. And I think he can do that right now, get on the 4. The rest of the balls are pretty easy, but they're always easy until you get out of position. You go 6 inches too far or 6 inches too short, and things can get a little testy. You'd like to be able to draw back enough.
To play the 2.
He's got to be careful. He's playing the 2 first, which nothing wrong with that.
It's a confident stroke.
Well, now he can go 4-7-1-6. It's a pretty good 4-ball pattern.
Wouldn't have to do much with the cue ball, really.
Just pocket the 7 and bounce off. He might even go 6-1, but he can do either. I kind of like going 1-6. And so does Ray. Oh, man. He kind of...
He got a little straight there, didn't he?
Well,
What that looks like from the front.
Oh, yeah, he's
all
okay.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was thinner than that, but... Well, we got a ball game, 4-4. And Ricky's got to break.
This is what everybody wanted to see. We wanted to see a sweat match. Two of the best players in the tournament. Either one of you, like Nick Varner just said, could win this tournament easily. So wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, Ricky's break here is so all important. But he broke pretty good the last time, and he's been hitting this break pretty good. Got that a little high, and I think he's come up dry.
Sure looks like it's dry. Ray's going to come to the table with that cue ball in the middle of the table with his options. Like Ray's odds here.
Yeah, I think I like stripes here. Let's see what he picks.
I'd be surprised if he took solids.
Yeah, mostly because of that 2-5 being so tough.
Yeah.
But he does have some problems over here with these 3 balls to the left of the 8 on the bottom of the table. But he does have 5 balls on this end of the table, so he's got a chance.
Do you start with the 15 here, or do you?
Well, I kind of like, I can't tell how thin, but I kind of like starting with the 9. But going with the 15 first, well, he's a little straighter. I thought he was thinner, so I like this fine.
Those camera angles kind of get us sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed there's some distortion on these angles, so.
Oh, he's moving right along now.
I don't know where he's going there. I thought he might come around and take the 13 there.
Looked like he used a little right-hand spin on that. Cut the angle out.
Only thing is about this, I don't know. Looks like the 6 has got him blocked. I guess not.
Maybe that's why he saved that 12.
Oh, he was able to draw out of there because he couldn't go forward. And
Right.
this is a payoff shot here, going from the 14 to the 12. And this is hill. The pressure's on.
You think Ray feels pressure?
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody feels it, huh?
Yes. I'd like to draw back a little and not be too thin on this ball. He might even draw all the way back.
Kind of slammed it over.
Boy, he's... Oh, I didn't see the 13. Wow. I missed the 13. Well, he'd like to be another inch or 2. No, he's okay. Yeah, that other angle's deceiving. Just make it and it's over. He'll have automatic good position. And
Didn't touch a rail.
Well, for the spectators, it couldn't have turned out any better. Hill,
That was a quality
down to
match.
the wire.
And this was on the loser side, correct?
Yeah,
The B side.
yeah. Ricky's out of business this time. And Ray moves on.
Well, I don't know who we have coming up next, but we will return as soon as we get a match for you guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Enjoyed it, Danny.